Foreign Minister Joseph Wu has embarked on a visit to Europe. His tour will take him to Slovakia and the Czech Republic, with possible stops in Poland and Belgium.
There are now 2 Taiwanese ministers on official business in the EU at a time when the bloc's pro-Taiwan sentiment is reaching new heights.
It's the foreign minister at the boarding gate greeting the camera before his flight. Foreign Affairs Chief Joseph Wu departed for Europe Sunday evening. Writing on Twitter, he said he was honored to be visiting Slovakia and the Czech Republic. Together, he said, we're unstoppable forces for good.
It's already a new era for Taiwan-EU relations. Taiwan and Central and Eastern European countries share similar experiences with democratization starting from the same point in time to today. We all cherish the values of democracy and human rights. Our relationships with European countries are continuously advancing.
This is Wu's first visit to unofficial European allies since 2019. Sources say that on this trip, the minister may also visit Poland and the EU's headquarters in Brussels.
China's 17+1 cooperation initiative with Central and Eastern European countries is not progressing as well as Beijing expected, and we are seeing some pushback against China in Poland, which is very willing to strengthen its relations with Taiwan. I think that the EU has also voiced strong support for having more interactions with Taiwan.
During his tour, Wu will deliver a virtual keynote speech for a forum in Italy organized by the Interparliamentary Alliance on China. In a departure from past practice, Taiwan's recent engagements in Europe were made public and were picked up by international media outlets such as Japan's NHK. Last week, a delegation led by National Development Council Minister Gong Mingxin also headed to Europe. Over the 9-day tour, the delegation will engage in trade talks with Slovakia, the Czech Republic, and Lithuania. Taiwan now has 2 ministers on official visits to Europe, and China isn't happy.
We deplore and firmly oppose relevant countries' connivance over these visits.
A lot of these countries are increasingly disillusioned with Beijing. Central European countries have emerged as a sort of drivers of pro-Taiwanese politics within the entire EU.
The scholar says that as Europe grows increasingly disillusioned with Beijing, it's turning its attention to strengthening Taiwan ties. For Taiwan's government, the challenge is on to strike while the iron is hot and forge friendships.